Hey guys, it's Will from Tested. I'm here at Comic-Con 2014 with Alan Scott of Legacy FX and Stan Winston from the Matt Winston rather from the Stan Winston School. Guys, you all have once again built something that's blown my mind.
Yeah, this is Giant Creature. He is a collaboration between Stan Winston School, Legacy FX, Wired, and Stratasys, and a sequel to last year's Giant Robot.
So the Giant Robot last year, we came and saw. You guys applied a bunch of practical special effects work, added some stuff we don't typically see in movie props, and made this amazing, what, he was like 12 feet tall?
He was about almost robot. 10.
Yeah,
10
and a half.
He seemed a lot bigger from the ground. What have you done to one-up last year's performance?
Well, we went bigger. We
Yes.
went organic, and instead of one person inside there, we've got several people inside there. We've got one character last year. This year we've got two characters to play off of, and you know.
Yeah, there's not just the Giant Creature. There's also his companion, Small Alien.
Okay.
So it's double the character.
So he's riding. So you have how many people are inside?
When the alien works, there's 4 people inside.
Wow.
Sometimes we'll take the alien out and we'll get little guest appearances up on top, and then that'll be 5 people inside. Is that right?
That's right.
5 with the alien.
And then 5 puppeteers outside. So 9 operators in total.
That is a ridiculous puppeteering. Like that is enormous. You've done a bunch of like last year. You showed us some really neat stuff you did with microcontrollers and just off-the-shelf speakers to make the servo sounds work. Stuff that you can't do when you're working on movies, right? What's under the hood this year? We haven't actually seen him walk yet, so.
Right.
Well, there's all sorts of stuff. Obviously, we brought back sound effects.
Going to Adam Savage's party at Sidebar.
A huge part of that is Adafruit. I'm sure you guys know all about Adafruit, using a lot of their components. Also, we have added some great lighting that you're going to see at night. We're going to have a dance party that's also, again, Adafruit. And the big story here is 3D printing. You want to talk about that a little bit, Alan?
Our major partner in this on the cosmetic side is Stratasys. And so what we did is we partnered with them, and they rapid prototyped. They additive manufacturing. They grew all the hard shells that you see there. So the chest and the arm.
Wow. So so the actual structural parts of the creature were 3D printed?
Not the structural
the
parts.
outside, the
all,
shell.
all the cosmetics.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't have, of course we could have done that, but we didn't have time and finances to do structural parts with the 3D printing.
But I mean, if you 3D printed the arm and the main chest
all the arm,
plate,
all of the chest.
that's an amazing amount of 3D printing.
It's a huge amount of 3D printing.
We basically shut down Stratasys with this project. They didn't know what they were getting into.
So how,
I
mean, how big are the printers that you're working on? Are you printing with enormous printers, or are we talking about like desktop size printers?
36 by 25 by 36, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're big.
But big. So each of these arms, I assume, or the right arm rather, and the shell are each many pieces
multiple
that you've
parts,
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our part's gonna the chassis that you see there, basically his chest armor had to be broken down into 8 different components to fit inside their printer.
That's a lot fewer than I would have expected. And you just printed it just like you would with a MakerBot or any kind of object or normal.
All that on steroids.
ABS printer.
Yes.
That's amazing. How many hours did it take?
Well, we're over 4,000 hours of growing.
That is a lot of 3D printing.
And only, I think we gave them 3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks.
I think they had 3 weeks from the first part to the last part.
Wow. So then, how did you finish the ABS after it was printed? I don't notice any print lines or anything like that. You know, what was your finishing process?
Well, the model shop came in.
Our model shop came in. We did a little hand finishing. You know, with the time and the budget, we just tried to embrace what was there. So there's actually some parts that they were very concentric with the grow lines, so we left them.
Because it looks natural.
Yeah, it looked natural. It looked great. And then other parts we sanded and polished and stippled different textures on it to break it up, give it a nice, cool look that was different. And then also trying to reduce the labor and manpower to make it all done in time.
But just the normal stuff that you would do at home if you have a 3D printer and you want to make something that looks a little more finished than your 3D prints normally do. That's amazing. Let's talk about what are the 4 people doing inside this guy?
Well, there's a head puppeteer,
okay,
and then each arm has a dedicated puppeteer, and then there's someone in the legs.
Who's the driver, right?
Who's driving the rig, and also he is the feet of the creature.
So is he using his feet as the propulsive force? Are the wheels just there to support the whole thing? Okay.
No, we realized pretty quickly he wasn't going to be able to push and perform at the same time. Last year we tried to save, you know, it was one person, all the weight was on their back and on their spine, and so we wanted to make sure that it was easier, so we could have a longer performance time, be able to, you know, show it off to the fans for a longer period of time.
So last year
we took the weight off, so everyone can climb out. You
Okay.
can replace him with other people if they get tired. He doesn't have to actually push. There's a skid steer steering in there, so 2 of the wheels drive, one of them steers.
Okay.
Follows along really.
Kind of like R2-D2.
Sort of. Okay.
Yeah.
A very large, hairy
Enormous.
R2-D2.
So can we talk about the hair for a minute? Because the hair is really gorgeous, and doing fake hair on this scale is tricky. I know. What are the
Very,
secrets
very
there?
tricky. So we reached out to probably the world leader in artificial hair, which is National Fiber Technology out of Boston, and we.
I mean, they've done everything from Chewbacca to Harry and the Hendersons. I mean, everything.
Yeah, you should follow through with the series because you get an inside look at their facility, which they've never allowed anyone in to really showcase what they do before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, so when did you start working on this? I know last year was an unbelievable rush project. This year you knew you were going to do
5
it?
weeks ago, right?
Yes, the build process started 5 weeks ago. We were into concept and design talks before that, but we really hit the ground running just a little over a month ago.
Yeah. And the heavy building 48 hours ago.
Okay. I know when I talked to you on, Thursday of last week or earlier this week even, it seemed like you were maybe still in the sleepless nights period. Did you guys sleep last night, or are you feeling?
Last night we did.
Okay.
Yes, last night, but the night before we all, I think, no, the night before we slept as well, but the night before that, before Jimmy Kimmel, I think we all got an hour of sleep.
1 hour.
1 hour.
So if people want to know more about the creature, where can they go to find out?
They should go to thescene.com. That is a Wired channel. They should also go to Wired's YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's a great place to see the series. Also, the Stan Winston School YouTube channel will be posting videos as well.
So there's a complete build log, the whole process all the way through.
The Stan Winston School team has been embedded at Legacy for the last 39 days.
Yeah, with 1 hour embedded, they slept there with us, or didn't sleep.
Well, fantastic, guys. I can't wait to see it walk. I can't wait to see the head come off, the cover come off the head. We're going to walk over to the unveiling now, and we'll see you guys later, I guess.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys, and we'll be back with more from Tested at Comic-Con 2014. See you guys soon.
3, 2, 1, roar!